Good morning. I'm thrilled to announce my investment in Arkive, a decentralized museum curated by its members. I describe the way I invest as voting for the future, and my investment in Arkive is a vote for a future that I've wanted since I was a little kid visiting museums with my parents, and even more recently when I was a part of the core team building ConstitutionDAO. Arkive started with a simple question: what if the Smithsonian was owned and curated by the internet? Growing up, the Smithsonian museums had one of the greatest impressions on me. I remember seeing everything from the actual objects from the space race to Kermit the Frog. It wasn't just art or history, it was culture. And though I felt connected to these objects, I always dreamed about what it might be like to get to decide on the objects that would be collected and presented to visitors. Why is there such a big gap between curators and the people who visit the museums? Last year, I was fortunate enough to be a part of a great online experiment called ConstitutionDAO, where we raised over $47 million in under a week to bid on a copy of the US Constitution at Sotheby's. It was the largest crowdfund for a physical object of all time. The morning before we launched ConstitutionDAO, I tweeted about my dreams as a child and how they might have a chance to become realized by Web3. Imagine standing in front of a priceless artifact at a museum and seeing that it was acquired and placed there by people just like you. You could even scan a QR code and become a partial owner of that object and curator in the community. And that's what gets me excited about Arkive. For the first time ever, people can participate in acquiring and curating culture for themselves and for the generations to come. The Arkive community has already made its first acquisition, and it's a big one. We acquired the patent for the world's first electronic computer. ENIAC represents the beginning of a computing movement that forever reshaped our society. It's a fitting first object for an institution that hopes to change our relationship with history, culture, museums, and ourselves. If successful, the Arkive community will be preserving and highlighting the most beautiful, poignant, and inspiring aspects of humanity many centuries into the future. But we need your participation to get started. Go to arkive.net to learn more, join the Discord, and help us choose the next culturally significant object to acquire. See you soon.